let's kind of address the situation that we're all in. We're all stuck in this quarantine situation, but we're all stuck in this quarantine situation together, right? And I think it's nice that we found solidarity, you know, in the fact that we can remember very fondly the days where we thought the apocalypse was going to come in the form of some vengeful deity, or like the nuclear clock ticking closer to midnight, you know, or Mercury constantly being in retrograde. Or like just the movie Mad Max, you know, but like kind of like a shitty version of that movie where instead of like fighting over water, everybody's fighting over toilet paper. But it turns out we were all wrong. Everybody got it wrong, right? It turns out that the apocalypse was going to come like in a much smaller package. It's going to come in like a very small, tiny, spiky virus that Mother Nature herself let loose on humanity to bring us all to a halt. You know, hell hath no fury like Mother Nature herself. Technically, hell hath nothing because hell is not real. So, but you know, things have changed in the time of the great quarantine that we're living in. Coughing is now banned and can get you 10 to 15 in the big house, baby. Because arbitrarily jailing people for random things that's still essential during a pandemic, you guys. Okay? Jaywalking, still illegal during a pandemic. If you sneeze, that's a trip to Guantanamo Bay, because clearly that's an act of terror. Handshakes are part of the anarchist cookbook. And we have criminalized hugs. Hugs are now criminalized, you guys. This means by the end of it, there's going to be a lot of adults that are just going to be lingering on hugs for just like a little bit too long, you know, just so we can feel like something, you know. And look, as a hugger, this hits close to home. This hits real close to home. And I got to say, at the end of all this, I promise you that we will hug each other like our boomer parents never did. We are also going to see very affectionately deprived children as well, right? Who think that how you show love, how you embrace somebody is by nodding to them across the street. Just that's love. That's love. On a positive note, though, we do have a major shift in hygiene. I think a lot more people are washing their hands. And the biggest thing that we can take out of this in terms of improving our hygiene is that American teenage boys are now going to be masturbating with sanitizer instead of lotion. It's double the fun, half the cleanup, folks. You know? Look, I'm not here to brag, but some of us have been ahead of that trend for a long time, okay? Some of us have been preparing in every way for a pandemic. Sure, it's not the classical way that you see a prepper, but, you know, there's a lot of different kind of preppers out there, okay? There's a lot of different kinds. But it is important to know exactly what we're facing here, right? Because there's a lot of information coming out. We know some things, we don't know some things. But first and foremost, there's a lot of confusion in the name of this virus alone, right? Most of us believe that it's called COVID-19, which is like the 19th variation of the COVID strand of coronaviruses. But that's actually not accurate. The virus is called SARS-CoV-2. Much like its predecessor, SARS-CoV-1, it is a type of novel coronavirus. The disease that this virus, SARS-CoV-2, causes is COVID-19, which was named by the World Health Organization for the year that it was discovered. They are, if nothing, a beacon of clever nomenclatures. Every year they're just like, hey, what's this virus? Oh, it's called the Sniff Sniff 20 because it gives you the sniffles. It was discovered in 2020. They're like, you did it again, WHO. Get him the award for clarity. You did it again. So the confusion really stems from the fact that the WHO introduced a term as the virus that causes COVID-19, and eventually they just called it COVID-19. The reason they did that is because of the negative connotations towards Asian countries surrounding SARS, right? And humanity's inclination to choose fear and hatred instead of understanding and compassion. That's why they decided to go with that. But this is America. Okay, we're not gonna fucking let some nomenclature get in the way, right? We circumvented the WHO's attempt of quelling racism and started calling it the China virus. Or the Wuhan virus, baby. That's USA. USA. Because you guys know how like viruses are loyal to borders and flags and stuff. You know how like a virus is to get like a passport if it wants to go from one country to another? You guys remember? Actually, researchers, when they zoom in real close to SARS-CoV-2, when you zoom in real close, you can see a couple of little tiny yellow stars on there. And then right underneath it, you get to see a hammer and a sickle because this virus is also communist.
Oh, God.
It collectively wants us all to be sick, you guys. It's very communist. And if you zoom even closer than that, you see the Twin Towers because this virus probably caused 9/11 too. Look, we all knew it was an inside job. We just didn't know how inside it was. I was honestly shocked that it ended at China virus, right? I was actually shocked that they stopped there. I was really waiting for Mike Pence to come out and say something about the gays being involved in this somehow, because why not? Let's add homophobia to the mix during a global pandemic, right? Let's keep doing that. Despite all that, though, the virus did earn itself some pretty interesting nicknames along the way, right? Some people are saying that it's the case of the vids, which makes it sound like an STI you get from sleeping from a former MTV VJ in 2002. Now, some folks are calling it the Rona, which kind of has a regal quality to it, doesn't it? It's got a little regal quality to it. And I think that's kind of a fitting nickname since the rich are the only ones that can afford the testing and the treatments.
Right.
So it's a fair nickname. It's a fair nickname. I think, though, we're eventually going to have to refer to it by the virus formerly known as COVID-19, but more accurately called SARS-CoV-2. Get over your racism, replace the scientific nomenclature, and pick up a fucking book. Look, I get it. It doesn't roll off the tongue, right? But I do think it's very pleasingly accurate. It is going to be hard to hashtag, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a very positive thing. Hey, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and please subscribe to my channel for more. There's going to be daily videos going up on this channel. I am also going to be performing virtual live stand-up comedy shows via Zoom. I've done a couple of these, and they've been super, super fun. So thank you to all those people that have already purchased tickets and come out to these shows on a regular basis. They're pretty fun. I'm going to be doing them every single Friday in the month of June. Tickets are available for those right now on my website at krishmohan.com. So it's June 5th, June 12th, June 19th, and June 26th, going at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. If you're in the other time zones, I think you can figure out what time that these shows are going to be on. They are going to be, each show is going to be a little bit different. They're going to be covering topics like the one in the video that you just watched. Again, you can grab your tickets at krishmohan.com. It's KRISHMOHAN every Friday at June, 9 p.m. Eastern. And if you are a sustaining member, you get a free ticket to every single one of these shows.
and you can become a sustaining member over on my website as well. And I know times are tough, so if you are in a financially precarious situation, please send me a message or an email, and I will happily give you a code that will get you a free ticket to attend these shows. I'm also releasing my brand new stand-up comedy album, which, if you're a sustaining member, you get an early release version of, early copy of. It is available on my Bandcamp page to pre-order right now, and it comes out June 1st. So you can go to ramennoodlescomedy.bandcamp.com, get your copy of it for only $1. You can pre-order it for only $1. If you want to donate a little bit more, that would be awesome as well. There are more videos like this coming up. I'm going to be doing a bunch of live streams pretty regularly from my Facebook page, and uploading and releasing videos via the YouTubes and on the audio podcast versions as well. So stay tuned. Make sure that you like, make sure that you share, and make sure that you're subscribed to these pages, because content like this often gets suppressed. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for hanging out. And till the next one, we'll see you on the road. Thanks.